And actually, you can see the prices are very close with the consultant team. The original one at $248,000, the next the value engineered at $265. But essentially, they have almost the same amount of work. There's just a little bit of variation. For the golf course architect, he has more work on the second option than he has on the first option, but that's about it. You have attached to your recommendation form an attachment A for each option, where we described what the consultant team was going to do. We then put the value engineered items that we would accommodate in that engineering set of plans, and then we gave you the different consultant tasks that we were requesting a proposal for. Under option 1, there's about 4 value engineering items that, based upon the existing grading that's been done on the site, because we regraded all the fill piles on the site, that it at this point doesn't pay to go back and redo for the original grading. So we essentially will start with the grading that is on the site now, which means all the grading engineering plans have to be redone. A bit of the detailed routing and grading that the golf course architect has to do has to be redone. But we should have less cost in the end, even with the old 2003 plan. We also would look at reducing subsurface drainage. In the other plan, we had numerous areas that were subsurface drained to get the water off the course the fastest possible time. We said that because we have to redo the engineering with the grading, we might as well look at that item and say, can we more cost effectively keep some of the overland drainage instead of subsurface drainage. It will have some play impact possibly in some severe rain event, but for the general, it shouldn't have too much effect. And the third is the irrigation system. Since the grading changed, we have to redo the irrigation drawings anyway. Those are all based upon what elevations are. We would look at economizing to some degree the irrigation system. And the fourth item on option 1 is to bid it separately. And this was to go through a construction management firm and have maybe 20 different contracts instead of maybe 3. This was actually a suggestion of the contractors in the first round, that we were lumping too many sort of unfamiliar things to the golf course contractors into their contract, and they didn't want to act as a general contractor. And that we might get better pricing if we split things apart. This has worked excellent with the operations center, so we said this is a method that we will probably get the most cost effect in both options. And the cost, we didn't have that cost in the original way we did this, but it does have an upfront cost, $65,000 to have them handle the bidding process, split everything apart, and get the 20 contracts ready instead of a couple contracts. But the value engineering of that should be much more significant than $65,000. So those are the 4 items we look at in option 1. It'll essentially be the same set of plans redone for the new conditions, and with a few value engineering items added. And again, the golf course architect, the civil engineer, and the construction manager tasks are listed for you here. And I do have, well, it's over in the corner there, a pile of documents. Again, realizing this is over 100 pages of drawings and almost 2,500 to 3,000 pages of specifications that have to be either redone, partially redone, and then re-coordinated so that a note you make on drawing page 75 shows up on 62 and 37, and it's correctly identified in the specification. So it's a very complicated process once you change a number of things on a set of drawings. And that's, again, while we really can't go with the old set. It's totally changed at this point. And again, we said, okay, what do you have to change? What don't you have to change? We don't want to pay anything more than we absolutely have to get this construction set of documents out. The contracts that we are proposing do not include any construction services. This is only through the bidding process to get a recommendation for who to hire and the total cost for the project. Then we would have to come back in with all 3 of these firms to get a construction administration phase to the project.
I can wait over.
Were you finished, or?
That's pretty well sort of the summary of the two different options we have. So I guess we'd be open to questions at this point.
Okay, Mary, what's your question?
All right. Now, this architect, this is for, they asking us how this architect will go out and do a study on this, or
No, this is,
master plan, do this master plan.
no, the master plan is done and approved by the board already.
Right.
This will actually be to do the drawings, to be ready to go out to bid. Essentially, what you just approved for Serena Stern, this is what we're asking these three consultants to do. Finish up the design, put the construction documents together, and go to bid.
Okay, my concern, this is a lot of